Today we are looking at the Doraesubs scam on the recent Doraemon subreddit. Now, on Doraemon, there's a lot of shit going on honestly all the time, so it's not easy to know what's the current controversy because it's a stupid sub. And um, as I was saying, it's a stupid sub, and there's like nothing serious going on there. But this Doraesubs thing seemed pretty serious as of late. But until, of course, he deleted his channel. So if you don't know who Doraesubs was, um, I have put a playlist in the description. Go watch that. But if you don't want to watch that, then let me tell you. So Doraesubs was a recent subbing project. He was a guy called Jaden Michael Reed who founded a small group which would sub Doraemon in the Anglosphere. Now, this project never came to fruition. He um, he did some stuff. We'll be looking at some of the chats with some of the victims. Uh, victims doesn't mean like that, however, but he did do some pretty evil stuff. But nothing that evil. It's not pedophilia. It's not grooming. It's nothing like that. So we'll be checking it out. First, let's meet our main characters. First, we have this guy, Fire. His account is actually pretty new as far as I can see, and I have a full on. He's actually the main character, and next we have this guy, Quirky Effective. Both of them are pretty active members of the Arsonist Doraemon subreddit. Uh, Quirky Effective actually, he's also one of the. You can see that right there. Fuck you, that's why. Yeah, he doesn't like Doraesubs anymore. Both of these guys have videos on this situation, which I'll be checking out later. Both are pretty short, so it shouldn't take much long. But Quirky Effective, for the intents of this video, has an alt trick interaction, which is an anonymous alt, it seems, and it's where my interview with him took place. We also have this guy, RXD, another member of the Ashless Driver subreddit. We called him Mr. Million Alts. Should I list all of his alts is a pretty good question, but let's skip that for now. Let's skip that. They're hyping this like it's Avengers Doomsday. Shut the fuck up, it's gonna be good. So, first let's check out Fire. I have an interview with all three of these guys. Mm, and I'll be sharing some information about the Senate situation as well. So, be sure to watch the full video. First, Fire. Hello. Hey. I'd like to ask you a question about the whole Doraesub situation. Oh, by all means. You, Quirky, Effective, and OK Minimum are the major players in this whole thing, seems. Is there anybody else? I'd say so, yeah, but OK Minimum didn't join until the last few days. But till then, he was his largest supporter apart from me in the mode of the sub. But he cut ties with Doraesubs a few days ago due to his immaturity. But about Quirky, what's his role? I don't speak much about Doraesubs with him, but from what I could understand, he wanted to be a supporter of Doraesubs. He defended against his harassment campaigns against him and was saving up pocket money to at least support the lowest tier. As you know, he was devastated after this whole fiasco, saying that he sided with the bad guy. Yes, so we have a whole interview with Quirky as well from his string interaction alt. Um, we'll check out their side after this, but let's. How much money did you lose? About 90 euros or $106, which, keep in mind, is a lot of money, firstly, especially since Fire is just 18. Doraesubs stole that straight up. Um, you were the only victim in terms of money. Yes, I was only supporter, but after a while he insisted. And when nobody was paying for his page, is somebody else affected too, but in general. Yeah, Quacky was the most affected one due to always siding with Doraesubs despite of which percent enterprise would also say RXT. Yeah, so Quacky seemed more affected than RXT, but RXT has pretty much changed his entire personality, so I don't know. I didn't follow his YouTube, but I sometimes message him on Reddit and buy me a coffee. I made an account a month ago where he has a yeah, so he stole his money. He finished the project without subbing a single episode, keep in mind. So naturally he wanted a refund, but he used it on CapCut Pro and CAD Pro. Uh, Tools for subbing. Yeah, so you don't actually need that very tools for subbing. Let's be, let me tell you. You don't need like fucking these, I don't know, RTX PC something something, I don't know. But I'm not a gamer. You just need to have a lot of patience, uh, have a computer that will run like subtitle edit or whatever program you're using, and someone who knows the language. And even if you don't, AI it, Google it, ChatGPT it, whatever. Right. So he wasn't. He's quite forgetting. Then Quack is good enough. I give it at least 2 hours. She raised her to Quack accidentally sent him a warning. So this warning is once again Quacky effective made a stupid move. It was my old friend, but the move was pretty stupid, very stupid, if you may say so. So he took it personally. Jaden Michael Reed, by the way. Quacky, they're bipolar. They couldn't give the money back due to tight budgeting. His parents, and after that, he told me to just going to wasn't give him the money. Yeah, Jaden Michael Reed wasn't going to give Ufaya his money back, and all of us were mad about that. So we mass reported him. I did, Quacky did, RX did, as far as I know. I did with two more of my accounts, and so there are multiple other members of our group chat called. We'll come to what it's called later. It's reasonable, but my patience ran out. Wufar's patience, so he reported him. We got care of him, but did you do? I didn't do it. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, we must reported him. Anything else you not want to know? You have the website you shared with us. The posts can be solved. Um, right. And this had an impact on him. Of course, he couldn't study all day and had a headache. It could have been much better. It's still money that's stolen. If I lost, yeah, this is he stole 90 euros, $106. That's like 6 to 7 times. That was not a 6 7 joke, keep in mind. It's like multiple times the wage of the average uh, worker in America or in Europe. The average, like, not factory worker, but like the average teenager who gets like $17 or like 15 euros, something like that. Yeah, 90 euros were spent on something that never happened, never came to fruition, and the one who stole it just told him to face it. Alright. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Of course, why not? I'll check up on the other two. Let's see. Rick is probably sleeping, and Rick went to sleep. I'll maybe talk to RXT now. So that's Zoofire's whole thing. I'll check. I'll I'll show you the fucking what's it? Their YouTube videos. Wait, no, let's check out the other two interviews first. They're relatively shorter. Trick interaction, also known as Quack Ineffective. Can I ask you a few questions about? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Seems you Fire. Yeah, the ones. Not me really. Fire was the most there. RXT. I had a small role too. Yes, she's admitting. What was your role, if you don't mind me asking? Mostly just kidding. Yeah, so not much. It saved up some money. Was gonna use it to buy some snacks. I mean, I suppose I defended him back then. I will tell him, and now I feel so bad. What else do you know about it? Not much, other than all sides are evil here. I don't fully trust RXT based on past encounters. I haven't seen past encounters despite knowing for a long time, knowing Trick for a long time. Uh, explain the whole Senate business. You can see on the side of the screen the Senate of the blue. Yeah, that's Senate. I'll explain it shortly. Mm, Either way, I still hold a grudge against Jaden. The Senate of the Blue Cat, that one. It was mainly a joke. I did take it a bit seriously. So, thankfully, Jaden deleted. He is Jaden. He would face waivers harassment. What did he say to you? Like the fandom was banned and that he would be leaving. Your face reported? Yeah, again, the mass reporting thing. Where was. She was angry when he stole Woofer's money. Well, yeah. Trick interaction is. And then RXT's interview is even smaller. Now, is doing whatever the fuck this is. Like, this is straight up just his face. Um, I haven't had too many bad encounters with this guy to, you know, fully form a grudge against him other than even one of my friends cry. But I don't know, this seems far too evil. Either way, let's check out our chat. I asked him for a few more questions. What is it? I wanted to ask you about the Doraesubs situation. Okay, so he was close to Doraesubs but didn't know what was actually going on as he never said to him. Uh, yeah, he was dropping merch before making subs. He was asking for money before making subs, and keep in mind that he never subbed anything at the end. And so OK Minimum broke association with him, and then nothing else happened after that. Yeah, he was at school. Assume there is not much. Yeah, there's not much to talk about with this guy. Really, he's preparing a Google Docs. Yes, there is not much. Yeah, we'll check out the Google Docs when I redo this video with actual editing after my exams. But I just needed to make this know. Yeah, his channel is deleted, as you can see. Okay, so next we're gonna check out that one comment that did a bunch of stuff. This is quirky effective. Uh, Check this out. Alright. So Quirky Effective, firstly, as I showed you, Quirky Effective is mad at Doraesubs. Yeah, I like this. Then if you scroll down, then you can see the comment. Jane and Michael Reed, his Senate has been informed that Woofer had given you 90 euros for your work on the Doraemon fan project. Now that the project is there, my friend is requesting his money back. Just have 2 hours if you do not listen. Yeah, so this is a stupid as fuck post, comment, whatever. What the fuck is the Senate gonna do? What he should have said was we were gonna report him to Reddit, and then Woofer was gonna report him to Buy Me a Coffee, and then we were going to take down all his accounts. The fuck do you mean by the Senate? Okay, so now let's check out the YouTube stuff. First, we'll check out the two videos by Wofire and Quirky Effective / Trick Interaction. First, Wofire's video. Let's see. Face it, yeah. He told Dokosubs told Wofire to just face. Will Buy Me a Coffee doesn't have a refund option. He has to pay out of his pocket. So he was his only member. So yeah, scammer. People are calling him a scammer because he stole 90 euros and told him to face it. Dokosubs in a nutshell. Yeah, this is a meme type video. He called himself non-profit. And he took money and then he bought Card Pro and CapCut Pro with it, then ended up doing nothing with it anyway.
Gives me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money
Yeah, this is another guy from our group chat. Okay, so I never explained the Senate thing, did I? The Senate of the Blue Cat is a chat which I am also in. It's generally a chat where we talk about a lot of stuff related to Doraemon, sometimes not related to Doraemon as well. But yeah, this comment by Ancestor X, known as OK Masterpiece on Reddit, sums up the whole situation. This dude, he took money from Woofire and then cancelled and then told him to face it. And then the subtitle, he never subtitled, and I was always talking about how hard it is to sub, despite the fact that it takes like I don't know, a few hours to sub an episode, uh, which we will discuss about at the end. Rest in peace, forever Wiz. Yeah, fuck him. This is Quirky's video. Creates his new sub. He created his new sub. As you can see, Doraesubs did not profit English, non-profit still, by the way. Uh, Introduce yourself in the comments. Should have post something today. Yeah, he has deleted his account if you didn't see, by the way. Koki Effective introduced himself. Then he was getting harassed. So I missed this situation back then, but apparently there's an out of context Doraemon gif where it looks like he's gooning. He's actually digging through his pocket all over TikTok and Reddit. Not only that, but they have been feeding my face to Nano Banana Pro. Yeah, that's kind of shit was happening. And this cloud, sick, satisfaction, boredom. Uh, yeah, I did that, and my reason is because you stole from my friend, and fuck you. Well, here we can see he calls a lot of shit. Just for this one comment, he argues for like a fucking hour, and I was always like, what? But he wanted to defend him. Yeah, and on the fucking Sailor Moon show as well. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck to one of the most important people at the sub. Yeah, a lot of shit. So this is something that Quirky is kind of mad about. Uh, Doraesubs called him Little Buddy at one point. That point being when Doraesubs was messaging uh, Woofire on Buy Me a Coffee about his Reddit comment, which I showed you was pretty stupid. But yeah, now here he covers the rest of the situation. There's a lot of figures out there crowdfunded at identity game and possibly ran away with thousands. That I am not one of them. You are. You ran away with 90 euros. That's why I have the Buy Me a Coffee page. Uh, yeah, you don't need to hire a team to sub a fucking show. But whatever. Hiring a team for a subbing project, me and a group of unwanted. Yeah, $25 for a fucking subbing project. Fair. He took 90 euros and where he told him he was autistic multiple times while bullying people, and then apparently Quirky takes a medicine for autism. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it certainly does. So next we're gonna check out the viral video. This is by Kalil Reviews. Shout out to Kalil Reviews. Please go watch Kalil Reviews. They're going to make a video on this, and then I have had a long discussion with them, and Kalil Reviews will make a video on this, and then I will make my final video on this, which will be a better made edited video that covers the whole situation. Let's see. So I have watched some of it, but not all of it. Jade and Michael Reed.
Dokosubs, and to most people, the most problematic guy in the fandom since CFLW Colin Weiler. I would like to announce that this is the end.
the end of his civic project. Yeah, that's me.
Subs, the planned Doraemon English fan sub project, has been dissolved.
Why, you may be asking? Yeah, because fuck us,
Before I
that's why.
explain, let's look back at the history of the project. In mid-October 2025, Doraesubs was launched as a YouTube channel dedicated to English-language Doraemon content with the intent of crowdsourcing an English fan sub.
Crowdsourcing or well, let's watch the video.
I created the project out of my passion for the anime and because it lacked a good English sub. Official.
His passion for the anime show. So I'd like to tell him. I'd like to tell you some stuff that he didn't know about Doraemon. First, he didn't know about the spare pocket that Doraemon carries. He didn't know what dorayaki really is. That's literally two pancakes with Nutella. You use bean paste in a dorayaki. Bean paste. Yeah.
Unofficial. On November 7th, we uploaded our first and most popular full-length video, a video essay on Doraemon's struggle in the Anglosphere. Late December 2025, at 100 subscribers, I did a face reveal that ended with out-of-context and visually inappropriate gifs, people feeding my face to artificial intelligence for no reason other than clout and attention, constant accusations of me being a constant gooner and predator, and every aspect of my face having to be private across all social media, personal and Doraesubs.
Yeah, this his face is still here. So I want you to go wild with it, but to be fair, he is at the end of the day just a couple of years older than me. So I don't want any harassment with him, but he did make some of my friends mad. So
This is an exception. Then, at 500 total followers in January, we launched our official Buy Me a Coffee and got one yearly member. The purpose of that page was to crowdfund the English fan sub of Doraemon.
which he never made, but he stole that money and ran away with it.
Unfortunately, it didn't get through to most of my young followers, and accusations started popping up that I was scamming people out of their money into something that doesn't exist, like the Fire Fest and Theranos people.
Which is what ended up happening, let me remind you.
While it was true that the fan sub didn't exist yet, all that money was going towards the project, including expenses like a web domain and paid plans for the services I use for it, like Hard Pro and CapCut.
That he bought and never made the fan sub with and then ran the fuck away. He could have at least made a teaser, a 30-second commercial, something. He didn't.
I was also planning on using the money crowdsourced through that page to hire and pay a team for the fan sub. I don't know a bit of the Japanese language or culture, and I didn't plan on using Google Translate or artificial intelligence, which I will bring up again later, for the fan sub, because they are inaccurate and unprofessional. Even after a wider focus rebrand in February, a short explaining why we're crowdfunding the fan sub, and a Discord server, things continued to spiral out of control.
For everyone else, it was always in his. Okay, yeah,
Not
that's
only that,
stupid.
but Discord users from the fandom have been sending me Rocket Monkeys clips on the server and found some Reddit comments and posts I made regarding AI and other stuff. I only use AI personally. I never use it to publish content. I dabble and tinker with it, but that's it.
Yeah, maybe you should, considering how easy it is to make a sub using AI. He calls it unprofessional, but well, the end of the video. We have the end of the video for that.
I did have an AI side hustle once, but it's long since been abandoned and disowned. There's also a comment I made on a
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb. There's also a comment I made on a Phineas and Ferb meme on Reddit that people took too seriously. I would like to address that I do not support Rule 34 of children's cartoon characters and only joke about it.
Bro jokes about CP? You joke about CP that easily, my friend? I'm 15. What are you gonna do? Oh god.
On Reddit. Rule 34? It should be outlawed.
Yeah, he's now saying weird shit too. hide it.
And all the comments I made regarding young internet users on websites like Reddit, YouTube, and DeviantArt are only jokes regarding the content. In actuality, I feel bad for these types of users because they're getting too much screen time and internet access and need to put their skills into more productive activities. I'm looking at the Doraemon logo and Pooh's Adventures kits.
Um, yeah, you know who else is getting too much screen time and never doing anything else? You. When the fuck did you make your sub? We don't know.
All of this and Dokosubs is why I have made the decision to cut myself off from the Doraemon fandom and internet under my name for good. It has damaged my mental
Yeah.
health to the point where I am a victim of constant harassment and cyberbullying. I also
Ah. Okay.
wish to focus on
Let's
my writing and mental health. I will
let's
no longer
see
be
how.
using my real name because of all the harassment I have experienced through Dokosubs. This is a well-deserved end of an era for me.
Yeah, well deserved because he deserves harassment. To be fully honest with you, he deserves harassment.
To all of my remaining genuine supporters, thank you for all your support. It means a lot to me. Well, it meant a lot to me. To every good Doraemon fan out there, I wish you the best and hope for your favorite Japanese franchise to make it into the Anglosphere someday. And to Doraemon himself, cheers. From the United States of America.
That's pancake with fucking Nutella. You used baked bean paste. You paste beans to make dorayaki. You do not use fucking Nutella. There is no chocolate in a dorayaki. It just looks like that because the bread is baked. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, so credit to Khalil Reviews 785 for that one. But that's not much else to cover. Okay, so now I want to cover something else. You see this chat, the Senate of the Blue Cat? Yeah, if you can't see, there's these long chats about. I'm seeing if. Okay, so this is like downloading RAWs and shit, but let me go find. Yeah, so there was. They're talking about torrents and shit and but reparting and these 50 types of Suki. Yeah, yeah, you know why? Good subs, they're making subs. Mm, mm, he subs. The day when I was born, yeah, damn, this movie is good. Yeah. So, the Senate, which is a chat which Doraesubs was really mad about because of Corky's weird as fuck comment, has actually subbed 3 episodes of Doraemon and plans to do more when they get the time. Yes, this fucking group chat has on Reddit has subbed more than this guy who had 90 euros for free. No, this will not cost any money. Maybe Woofire is saying that it will, but it probably won't. If it does, then I'm gonna kill everyone, every single one of these people. But other than that, yeah, this video has ended. I'm gonna be making a second part of this, but bye for now. uh, we'll be seeing you next time when I actually edit this video. This time this 30-minute unedited video is going directly on the internet on YouTube. See you later. Wish you all the best.